guys, this is Fifi Sharma from Starting Lineup, and today we are here at the Sabrina Ionescu press conference event, and we'll see if we can ask her a couple of questions. Let's go. Since this whole tour is centered around making space, especially for women in sports, my question would be, what advice can you give for local women athletes here in the Philippines, such as myself, who are bannering that phrase and are trying to create a safe and thriving space for women in sports to grow?
Yeah, I mean, I think my advice would be kind of don't put yourself in a box, and understanding anything's possible. And, for me, that's kind of just been my mantra, and understanding whatever it is that my goal is, whatever it is I'm set on. I've never let anyone tell me what I can or can't do, and I've just kind of full head on gone for it. And I think being able to believe in yourself, have that confidence of not being afraid to fail and wanting to succeed is hopefully something I can continue to empower in everyone and wanting to be their best.
There are a lot of pressure surrounding us every single day. What would your advice be to the younger generation of women when it comes to dealing with expectations?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just being able to manage the outside expectation versus internal expectation, and knowing obviously the internal expectation obviously is always really what's most important, not really kind of getting weighed down by what other people think you should be doing, but just understanding kind of the work of what it is you want to accomplish, and your expectations should be the only thing that matters. And so I think it's obviously a fine line between like giving yourself grace and understanding, life is never going to be a straight line and easy. It's always going to be hard, and there's always bumps in the road, but just believing yourself through that.
There have been a handful of women who have been trailblazers for women in sports, like Billie Jean King and Serena Williams. I know it's still early on in your career, but what kind of legacy would you want to leave, not just on the sport of basketball, but on sports as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, I think continuing to better the game and change the game. And obviously, I've had a lot of firsts this year, from a signature shoe, and now kind of being the first female to come, here in Asia, and being able to have a Nike tour. I think being able to continue to pave the way for a lot of other athletes to do this, and it is really exciting. And so for me, I would say that's kind of been the legacy that I've wanted to leave, is continuing to change the game and do what I can, while also staying true to myself and kind of showcase that to the world.
Well, that was an amazing experience. It's so inspiring to see an athlete so great like Sabrina Ionescu to talk about women in sports, and to see her passion and dedication into making women in sports grow and thrive. But for now, let's head on over to the official event for some more fun. Let's go. That was such an exciting event. It's so nice to see Sabrina in her element as one of the best basketball players here on the planet, and it's so nice also to see how she uplifts women up close and personal. But that is it for today. That's all for our event today. Thank you so much to Sabrina Ionescu for giving us the time and for gracing us with her presence. But for now, back to the studio.
Wow, that looked like a lot of fun, ha? Fifi, you did that last week. So, kamusta naman si Sabrina na na-meet niya si Fifi Sharma?
Grabe.
Baliktad. How is it getting to talk to one of the icons right now, of course, na making space nga, as we know about her, creating that inspiration for younger athletes, not just basketball athletes, but women in particular?
Well, the experience was nothing short of inspirational. I mean, as an athlete, iba talaga yung feeling na nararamdaman mo kapag you converse up close with athletes great as Sabrina Ionescu. Sobrang nakaka-inspire kasi when I asked her those questions, nakikita ko narinig ko din like how she answers these questions kung saan siya nanggagaling. She navigates the sport in such a unique way, and you come to realize so when you talk to these great players na there's one common denominator, and that's love for their sport.
Right.
Love not because the sport gives them money, fame, or whatever materialistic things, pero they love it because of the opportunities it gives them, the opportunity to spread the wisdom, the passion, to share everything that they have learned playing their sport. And talaga nakaka-inspire kasi yung purpose nila, it's not just to serve the self, but for a bigger purpose, to share whatever the sport has given them to the world. And that was what Sabrina did when she visited here in the Philippines. So sobrang thankful ako na a lot of people got to experience her greatness up close.
Yeah, well said. And I'm sure maraming na-inspire and looking forward to idolizing her and watching more of her. Diba? Na maging
Yes,
maraming
for sure.
future hoopers.